Hi everyone. So I was recently talking to somebody who retired as a senior director and he spent good 30 years or 30 plus years in the corporate world. Let's call him Guruji. So Guruji told me, Anand, you keep creating a lot of videos and you share a lot of information about the corporate world. Here are three, four things that I want you to share with your audience. And why these are important is because if we take an example of two people who are equally talented when it comes to their technical skills, they are equally hardworking. When we compare these two people, we often see that one of them actually gets ahead. So while they're equally talented and equally hardworking, why somebody lags behind and why somebody goes ahead? So he said these are three, four very important points which everybody should know, irrespective of the country in which they are working, irrespective of the role in which they are working, irrespective of their age. So today I'm going to share all these three, 4 points. Please listen to this carefully. The first thing which Guruji said is, how is your equation with your manager? If you're going to stay and work in the same company for many years, it is important that you strike a good rapport with your boss. If you don't have a good equation, it is not going to help you get promoted. So the first thing is you should have good equation with your manager. Your manager should trust you. For that, you need to do anything and everything which is required to showcase that you are the right person. Next important point is, how influential is this manager? So while your equation with your manager is important, but is your manager influential within the company? Is he somebody who is ambitious and who is growing and has influence in decision making? If these two things are a yes, then you are in the right team and you're working with the right person. And that matters a lot. All right. So that was point number one. Point number two, how good are you in communicating? It is not just the verbal communication, but it is verbal plus non-verbal, your body language and all of that as a package. Are you somebody who is good at articulating your thoughts? Can you speak in big meetings, big forums? Can you present your ideas with confidence? How do you react when somebody puts pressure on you? How do you react in critical or crunch situations? Because on a day-to-day basis, senior leaders or managers are observing you. So if you are able to communicate well and present yourself well, then that creates a long-lasting impact. And it is not just verbal, it is also your body language. It is also your ability to write good emails, ask the right questions at the right time, prepare good presentations and all of that. So that is again a very big differentiator. And then point number three, how good are you at office politics? Now, when this point comes, a lot of people think, oh, office politics is bad. We should not do politics. And I agree. But the fact is, you cannot avoid office politics. And in order for you to succeed in a political scenario, first, you need to be well informed. You need to gather information about what is happening in your team, in your project, in your company. For that, you need contacts. So you need to have a good network, and through that network, information needs to flow. You also need to know who is influential and who is a decision maker, and is the influencer influencing the decision maker. Okay. So all these things you should be very, very clear about so that you play your cards well. If you don't do it, somebody else will do it with you. So those are the top three takeaways which Guruji told me. Number four, which he added on top of all of these, is, how is your attitude? Are you a go-getter or are you a silent performer? See, you may be a very nice person and you may be minding your own business, but are you somebody who is a go-getter, who raises his hand, who grabs the opportunity? Because if you don't grab opportunities, somebody else will. And taking initiative is basically a personality trait. Let's take one example. Are you somebody who goes and sits in the first 2, 3 rows? Are you somebody who always raises the hand and asks questions? Are you somebody who is ready to take up complex assignments? Okay, that is your go-getter attitude. So in short, if you are equally talented and equally hardworking, these are the areas which basically takes you ahead from your competition. And I largely agree with this. There may be other elements as well, but these are the most important points. Please let me know what you think about it in comments. If you have more ideas, share those as well. If you like the video, hit the like and the hype button and share it in your WhatsApp group. I'll see you in another video soon. Take care and bye for now.